Yo, player ratings for the England v Mexico game. Before I get into this, can I just ask everyone to like, subscribe, and drop your comments down below, man. You know I love a little debate. But yeah, let's get stuck in. Pickford, I give him a 9. Made some good saves. I think everyone's been overdoing it a little bit with the saves that he did make. I feel like the saves that he should make. Do you know what I mean? The one where it bounced just in front of him, that was a little bit techie. So he got a good hand on it where he pushed it away from danger. But the rest of them were fairly routine. But the reason why I give him a 9 is because I've always felt nervous, anxious anytime Pickford comes off his line. However, against Mexico, he just gave me so much confidence. When he came, he was catching, he was punching. Every time he came off his line, I just felt confident that he's going to clear his lines or he's going to catch the ball and just relieve the pressure for the team. Even when he couldn't get to the ball, he was communicating with his defenders. I think everyone saw the John Stones moment where he was about to go for the ball, which was clearly going out for a goal kick. And I feel like that communication from Pickford just allowed him to see the ball out. So yeah, I give Pickford a 9. Konsa. Jarell Konsa. It's a tough one because on the right back position, like if you've seen my previous videos, you know I've been very critical of the manager's squad selection, Tuchel's squad selection, also critical of the way that whole right back situation has become a situation when I don't feel like it needed to become a situation. So I was a bit skeptical, Jarell Konsa starting right back, okay. Within the first 20 minutes, there was the skepticism evaporated. Yeah. He was probably the best defender in that first half. He was our best defender because I felt like the other 3 defenders, the occasion got to them. Like it did most of the team. I feel like the occasion got to them. And apart from Jude and Pickford, I feel like Jarell Konsa was the only other person that was playing freely, like, just playing his game to his best ability. I think even on the ball, you showed a lot of composure, the way he was carrying it. He weren't doing too much, but that's what I like. He doesn't overdo it. He knows his capabilities. So yeah, it's a techie one, but then he made that challenge, which turned the game on his head, but could have got England knocked out of the tournament. Let's have it right. So I got to mark him down. I was thinking a 7, but now that I'm speaking about it, I feel like got to give him a 6. I got to give him a 6. Ezri Konsa. Another one that I've heard everyone speaking highly of his performance. For me, I wasn't that impressed. I feel like he was the most nervous out of the back line in that initial first half an hour. Even the first half, I could say. He was very nervous. And you see when you have nervousness in the back line, it's very detrimental because like if you got nervousness from your goalkeeper to your back line, that nervousness can transmit through the team. So yes, and I feel like he switched off a couple of times. Raul Jimenez, he hasn't got the pace to get away from defenders, especially athletic defenders like Gay and Konsa. But he has got the speed of thought. He is crafty. He is he's got natural striker instincts. He's a natural striker. He's a good finisher as well. So you have to stay switched on with players like that because he's 35 now, but even in his prime, he wasn't the speedy striker that could get away from defenders. So he's players like that, they always pride themselves on being one step ahead. So you have to stay switched on. And I feel like a couple of times Konsa switched off and he managed to get opportunities. So I give Konsa a 7. And I give him a 7 because I feel like he made up for that stuff at centre-back when he moved to right-back. I think he was excellent at right-back. That don't mean I want to see him start right-back against Norway, but in the second half, after Jarell Konsa went off and we went to a 5 at the back, I think Ezri Konsa was excellent at right-back. He won all his duels, didn't let any crosses come into the box. Yeah, so I give him a 7. Gay, I give Gay an 8. He was sound defensively, won the majority of his duels. But what impressed me the most was the way he defended crosses, because Gay is our smallest centre-back, but he defends crosses with a speed of thought. He always makes sure he gets in front of the striker. He reads the game. He reads the game. He obviously got that instinct that he can read he can read wingers' body language to see whether he thinks that cross is gonna come near post, back post. And yeah, he was always in the right positionally. Unlike the game before, where him and Konsa got caught out positionally, I feel like against Mexico, positionally, he was always in the right place. Always in the right place. So I give him an 8. O'Reilly, I give him an 8 as well. I think he clearly got instructions to kind of hold his position more instead of invert and kind of float in between the lines. He held his position more, but at times he joined in with the attack and he was still an attacking threat. He almost scored. With a shot from the edge of the box. And defensively, he was sound. I can't remember many times, if any, that the right winger actually beat him in a duel. So defensively, he was sound. So yeah, I give him an 8. Anderson, I give him an 8 as well. I feel like he pressed very well. He was the only one. I wanted to see him do it more, but he was the only one that was timing that jump to press, because when you're playing a low block, which England was, you can't just sit in the low block. There's triggers, and when you see those triggers, you have to jump out and press, and then your teammates have to follow behind you. And I feel like he initiated that the most and done it effectively. Especially you saw it with the second goal. It all started with Anderson jumping out and pressing. So yeah, but I still want to see more. He kept it ticking. He kept the ball ticking. Kept everything ticking over, but I still want to see more from Anderson, like, because he's got more to give, he's got more to show. So I still want to see more purpose when he has the ball at his feet. I still want to see a little bit more, but yeah, I give him an 8. Declan Rice, I give him a 9. I was gonna give Rice an 8, but I give him a 9 purely because to play the way he played, on a yellow card from virtually the first 5 minutes. If you started watching that game after 10 minutes, you would not have any idea that he's on a booking. As a centre midfielder in a game like that, in that atmosphere, with the everything behind it, all the jeopardy behind it, he played excellent considering he was on a yellow card. Like Anderson, though, I want to see more. That charging run that he made to set up what they call the pre-assists nowadays, what he done with Saka on that right-hand side. And I was impressed by Tuchel for making that adjustment. A lot of people ain't mentioned that little slight adjustment, because Declan, under Tuchel, has been playing on the left-hand side. He's been playing as a left 8. But Tuchel has moved him to the right since that game where Declan was rested and Jude played as an 8, but he played on the left side. I think since then Tuchel has left Jude on the left side, and now when he's brought back in Declan, he's played him on the right side, and that lends itself to linking up with his clubmate Saka or Noni, who operates on the right wing. So it all makes sense. And then also that run, I need to see more of that. Like, it was a great run. Yeah, he got the pre-assist, but for the rest of the game, we didn't really see much more. And I know he's nursing an injury, but this was the first game I've seen him play where the injury didn't look apparent. With Saka, it was visible. With Declan, he looked fine. He probably isn't, but he looked fine. So yeah, I need to see some more. Like, we've seen Jude and Kane just take this tournament, just carry the team. With the level of player Declan is and the way he's spoken about, there needs to come a time where it's like, okay, yeah, today Declan carried it. So yeah, but I give him a 9 for the reasons I said. I think the only reason why I was going to give him an 8 as well initially was in the first 20 minutes, he was one of those players that was playing within himself. That was like I said, apart from Pickford, Jude, and not even Harry Kane, and Pickford, Jude, and Jarell Quansah, they were the only players for me from minute one. They were playing their game. The atmosphere didn't affect them. I feel like the first 20 minutes, Declan was playing a bit within himself, a bit reserved, a bit conservative with his distribution. And I feel like after that run, he was a different player. He was full of confidence after that run. And yeah, so I give him a 9. Saka, I give him a 7. He's clearly not fit. Clearly not fit. I think. And his teammates wasn't helping him because at first they were playing a lot of balls for him to run onto, and the ball was just rolling out of play for a throw-in. And I'm thinking, he's going to get there. He's going to get there. Nope, it goes out for a throw. I'm thinking, why is he running at it's like he's running at 70%. He's not running full tilt, but you have to remember the injury. So it's like you have to play him to feet. You got to play him to feet. You got to understand what condition your teammate's in. So they wasn't helping him out. But he got a quality assist, and that's the difference with Saka in the final third, is that delivery, that quality of delivery on his weaker foot as well. That was a quality delivery. And his defending. His defending was excellent. That's something I criticised Noni about. When everyone was giving Spence criticism, I was also saying that the centre-backs were out of position, which meant Spence got dragged in because he can't leave such a big gap between the right centre-back and himself. But once he gets dragged inside, the right winger, who was Noni at the time, has to drop, has to be connected, can't be too far from the fullback. But Noni wasn't aware, or just didn't react, or just didn't want to do. He was just hoping that the defenders deal with it, and that ball got played over Spence's head. And by the time as a winger, you try and react now, you're not proactive, you're reactive, and it's not going to work. At this level, bang, it's a goal. And that's what happened. But Saka, he's got that defensive nous. He knows where to be, when to be. Probably from his time playing at left back as well, probably helped him. But the reason why I marked him down for a 7 as well is he gave away the free kick, which ended up in a goal for Mexico. So I give him a 7. Jude, I give him a 10. Goals, goal line clearances. And then the reason why I give him a 10, because the 2 goals, the goal line clearances, his overall play, probably a 9, 9.5, maybe even a 10. But the reason why I had no doubt giving him a 10 was he then got put up front. They took off Harry Kane, and instead of putting on Tony or Watkins, which is what I was tweeting, yeah, my Twitter fingers were going, they put on Rodgers. And I was thinking, okay, they're going to put Gordon up front. No, they put Jude up front. I'm thinking, okay, let's see how this goes. But Jude turned into the second coming of R9. Like, he turned into a now bloody target man. Like, it was crazy. He was occupying 2-3 defenders at a time, winning throw-ins, winning corner kicks, having a threat in behind, pressing. Like, yeah, he got to give him a 10. I can't give him anything else. Gordon, I give him a 9. Positive running, of course, willing runner, always pressing, but not mindless pressing. He understands the triggers, when to press, when not to press. He's wonderful at winning free kicks as well. He wins a lot of free kicks that he has no right of winning. It's like, it's not a dive, but he's blatantly buying the free kick. He's just waiting for the contact and hitting the floor and winning free kicks at important times, because it then kills the momentum for the opposition. So yeah, I give him a 9. He also won the penalty as well. Harry Kane, I give him an 8. He got a goal, he got an assist, but like I marked down Saka, I also have to mark down Kane because he gave away the penalty, which led to the goal. And his all-round play wasn't the best. It wasn't vintage Harry Kane, but listen, with number 9s, they don't have to be vintage. Look at Haaland. They don't have to be vintage. They got to score. They got to affect games. They got to decide games. And that's what Kane's doing right now. So I give him an 8. The substitutes, I only speak about substitutes that affect the game. And in this case, majority of them did. So Stones got an 8. Burn got an 8. Spence got an 8. All for the same reasons. They defended the box. From 70 minutes on, it was literally 18-yard box defending. Like, defend that box. Yeah, Spence, stop the crosses. Stones, burn, repel anything that comes into the box. And that's exactly what they did. So I give them all an 8. Rodgers was the only substitute I was disappointed in. I give him a 6. I felt like he came on and he just wasn't sure to go. He didn't know whether to stick or roll the dice. and at times you got to roll the dice. When Jude is winging flick-ons, you got to be moving. You got to be moving and trying to carry that ball down the line to buy some time and to just buy some distance, get us up the pitch. And he wasn't doing that for the small time he was on. Henderson, I'm sorry. I hope you get well soon, but I had to include you in this. I had to give you a 1. I should have given you a -1, but I do feel bad for you, so I give you a 1. You got a booking, and then you got into some argy-bargy on the sidelines with the Mexico players when Gerald Quansah made that tackle. And then to top it all off, for some reason, you thought you can hurdle the same advertising board that big 7-foot Dan Burn hurdled. I don't know what you was thinking, and the wrist looked horrible. Listen, I hope you get well soon, but I had to include you in this. I give you a 1. Tuchel, man. Tuchel, I've been very critical of Tuchel, but I have to give him his praise. Got to give him his props. And today I give Tuchel a 9. I give him a 9. So yeah. Stay locked in. The next video for England will probably be a look ahead to the Norway game. So yeah, stay locked in. Just said it. Peace.